What's up, everybody? To Snake Prince Vlogs. I'm your host, Prince Elias, and today, the day that you see this video, the day this video is uploaded, it will be Trans Day of Visibility. Trans Day of Visibility. So shout out to all my trans brothers and sisters. I see you, even if you're not out living loud and proud like me. I see you. You are value. You are love. Let's rip the trans colors and let's just be who we are. Now, that's not what this video is about. This video is about Creative Reptiles 2.0. And so I want to do a little update video. I'm updating you guys on all the more recent animals in the collection, the babies, the 2.0 generation, second generation, that weren't in the original crew when I first started Creative Reptiles. So we're gonna start off with my two spicy meatballs, Hades and Avicii. We'll start with them first, and let me give you an update on how they've been. All right, first up we have Avicii. As you can see, he is getting a little bigger than when I first brought him home. I'm going to be slow with my movements because I don't want to spook him. But as far as the new spicy meatballs, he is a lot better. I'm still working with him, but his attitude has gotten a lot better for the most part. He's starting to be a little more chill. He's still cage defensive, but he's starting to get way more chiller and calmer as I interact with him. So I just work on him a little bit, try to redirect him, and move very slowly and not spook him as much. So right now he is acting a little curious, and I try to control his body, but like I said, slow movement, slow and steady always wins the race, because I don't want to give him a negative interaction with me. So I always try to maintain his body structure, keep him secure and supported. And like I said, slow and steady. I don't try to move all crazy with him because I don't want to spook him or upset him in any way. But he has gotten a lot better over time. Besides, you know, when I first initially get him out his cage, he gets a little defensive. But yeah, Avicii, we're making little progress. He was a special guest on Keys Constrictor's podcast, Balls and Things. Right before they went to Tinley, they had a couple of channel members like myself on there, Rock, Ken, a whole bunch of people. And what we basically did was had like a fun round table, and people were showing off their snakes. And so I took the risk and took him out and showed him off, and people loved him. He was a great highlight. He was one of the highlights of the podcast, and he did good. He didn't snap, but again, like I said, I try to approach him a little bit differently than I do like my balls or like Hades, because you know, these guys, y'all seen him in previous vlogs. He can snap real quick, with a swiftness. So, but let me go ahead and put him back. But he is getting bigger. He's growing. Of course, they have bloods have slower metabolisms than other snakes. Cause I fed him probably at least four times, and he just now pooped today. And so I was able to clean that out. But you know, I love him. Bloods are a different breed, y'all. They are. But he, like I said, he's getting a whole lot better. So let me put him back and get y'all best friend, Hades. All right, next up we have my boy Hades. Hades is still very defensive, very defensive. I'm just now noticing that he probably is in shed or going into shed, so I should not have pulled him out, but he's so dark normally that it's hard to even tell until like he's like for real deep blue. So he won't be out here long, but just want to show you guys a close-up of him. He is still, that's why I use a hook and wear gloves with him, because he is still very much defensive, very much an asshole. He's quick to bite. He doesn't back down from a fight. So I'm being just as slow with him as I would for Avicii, because he could pop at any moment. But yeah. Uh, but as you can see, he is also growing. He's getting longer and a little thicker. But yeah, let me see if I put him close to the camera. Will he stop looking my direction for a second? So yeah, so this is just an update. Again, just like Avicii, I got him last year. I got him around May as a gift. He was rehomed, and so I'm still working on him, but I am I am at the point where I'm willing to still love him and care for him, even if he's not manageable or handleable for other people. So he doesn't have to do photo shoots. He doesn't have to do educational shows. He could just be a pet. He could just be for me, the only snake I handle. If he doesn't mellow out, and that's okay, that's cool. I got enough snakes that could do the work. But I still love him and his craziness, but let's go ahead and put him up before he explodes. Right, next up on the Creative Reptiles 2.0 list, Radican. Now, if you remember Radican, he is my pinstripe head pied that I won in the Keys Constrictors 2K giveaway on their YouTube channel. You know, they had about 30 winners of all different types of things, and I happened to win one of the snakes that were up for grab. He was produced by Python Patrol, and he is the only one in my collection that eats live. He is right now on live pups. Hopefully one day I can convert him to frozen thaw, but until then, gotta do what gotta do. It's the circle of life. Gotta feed him what he eats, and so he eats live. He's the only live eater here, and so he and yeah, but he ate for me last week. He pooped, all that jazz. And he is such a sweetheart, and he's so beautiful. I love, he's, a bug just flew my eye. Sorry. I love him, even though he is stubborn and picky. But, yep, that is Radican. And he's also the snake that I let Instagram name. I gave y'all options, and y'all voted, and he won through. But the runner-up name of his contest, his name and contest, will be the next snake that I bring out. But just want to do y'all a quick update. And he was produced, I got him this year, February, but he was produced, I think last April. So he is coming up to being a year old, a yearling. So, but yeah, that's my pinstripe, head pied. And I will be taking his shed and sending it off to get tested just to prove out the pied. That way, if he's not head pied, 100% head pied, I'm just going to say he's a pinstripe. You know what I'm saying? But if he is, if he does 100% have the pied influence or genetics in his blood, then he will be sent off to a friend of mine for a breeder loan in the future when he becomes fully grown and breed ready. Because I'm not a breeder, but my friend is, and you know, she is interested in adding him to her plans, breeding plans. So if that's the only reason why I'm really sending the shed out, to double check and make sure he's 100% head pie, so we're not wasting resources and wasting a whole breeding season for her, to know for sure that he has pied in him. So I'm going to send that test out. Once he sheds for me, I will save that shed and do it. But until then, he's just sweet little baby snake. So let's go and get the next member of Creative Reptiles 2.0, the young generation. Right, the next one is the youngest one in the collection and the newest. This is Kovu that I got from Mutation Station, my friends Nikki and Jason. And he has gotten a couple of meals in him since then. I'm pretty sure after the next meal, he will definitely go into shed, but he is so sweet. He is a inchy yellow belly, and oh yeah, I can tell he's gonna go into shed. So hopefully by next feeding, which is in like 5 days, he will go into shed. But yeah, again, he's the youngest. He's probably a couple of months old, if that, but I love him. This is Kovu. He is such a sweetheart, such great personality. I love just sitting and watching him roam his enclosure at night. He is funny. And when I come home, sometimes he's one of the snakes that pokes his head out his hide to see what's up. But yeah, sweetheart, I love him. He's super sweet. Can't wait till he start doing photo shoots and stuff, and educational shows. And I just love his colors. I'm not really a big fan of the orange and yellows, but I think the darkness of him, the blacks and dark browns, really stand out. So he's the exception to the rule when it comes to yellow snakes and orange snakes. But yeah, Inchy Yellow Belly, super sweet, super cool. And he is the latest one in the collection. I believe I got him last month as a gift from Mutation Station. So yeah, just a little quick update. He's had some meals in him. He should be going into shed soon. And he's the youngest one of Creative Reptiles. So we're going to do one more update, but this snake just ate last night, so I'm not going to pull her out. So we're going to take the camera inside the house, and I will shoot from her enclosure because, like I said, she just ate, and I don't want to disturb her. We don't need no regurgitation or no pooping, you know. No, we don't need none of that. So again, Kovu. Now let's go see the last one of Creative Reptiles 2.0. Right, before we close out the vlog, I still got one more snake to show y'all. She was actually the first one to be added to Creative Reptiles 2.0. She was the first one of the new generation of snakes to join our family, our collection. And I was so excited to get her. I was super excited. So I just want to give y'all an update on her, because she's quickly becoming one of the top 3 BPs in my collection, ball pythons in my collection. She is produced by Mike Wilbanks, but she was sold to me or rehomed to me, adopted out to me by my good friends at 901 Reptiles, Kia. And so I am super grateful to have this animal in my collection. One of my dream morphs, dream single gene morphs. No hits for anything, and she's just beautiful just the way she is. And let me stop talking. Let's give y'all an update on my girl Kita. Okay, like I said outside, I'm not gonna pull her out because she literally ate a meal last night, and so I don't want to affect her, give her an upset stomach, or make her regurg. And as you can see, she messed up her enclosure, well, the paper. But let's check on her. See, there she goes. And Kita, I'll clean that little poop out. Guess what, y'all? When y'all convert to ASF rats, the poops be small. But I'm going to wipe that down in a second. But I just want to show y'all her. She just, as you can see, she just ate a meal, so she's a little chunk. But she's growing quite nicely with us. And she is a Super Mojave, which is a blue-eyed Lucy for those who don't know. And she is one of the most beautiful snakes in my collection. Perfect for a lot of photo shoots, a lot of photography. And she's also done, right now she's done 2 educational program shows. And so she's doing good. She's great with the collection, great with the business, and all around great pet. If you want a morph ball python as a pet, to me nothing beats bells. Bells and spiders, but in my opinion, they're just beautiful. As you can see, she got little marks on her back that will come off with her shed. That's from the ink on these newspapers. But yeah, when she sheds, it comes right off and she's back to pure white. But I did, when I first got her, I put her under a blue light and I was able to see some of her patterns underneath that's hidden under all the whiteness. But I want to order a better blue light so it can show off in the camera. And so I will do that, another update on that video once I get a better blue light, because the little blue light I had, you had to like literally put it on her skin to see the pattern, but it was super dope to look at. But anyways, as y'all can see, she's getting big. She's a great eater. She's one of the ones I experimented, rotating ASF rats with regular rats, rodents, and she does not miss a meal. She will eat both. She flip-flops. She will eat both, because when I ordered regular rats, my feeders were out and all they had was ASFs, so they substituted, and she eats them right away. And then when I got the rats that I need, the regular rats, she ate that as well. So don't believe everything you hear online when these breeders are saying, oh, don't switch to ASFs because once you do, they're stuck on it. That is a lie. She is proof that they can eat both, and they will eat both. But anyways, I love her. She's amazing. I wish I could pick her up, but I'm not, because like I said, she just ate last night. But let's see if I can zoom in on her. She is so beautiful. But anyways, I'm going to take a couple of photos of her while she's in her tub, and then I will wipe that little poop out on this corner and give her new paper towels. But that is it, y'all. We are done with this vlog update. Creative Reptiles, Creative Reptiles 2.0 animals, the young generation, the baby generation. I will do more updates on the bigger snakes, the older snakes, but right now I just wanted to show y'all them. Where you go? Anyways, that is it. I'm your host, Prince Elias. This is Creative Reptiles, and we are out. Peace.